But no matter what comes next, I still have to face the ending.
Oh yeah, I'll go and point them at
that
Priso.
makes sense.
Priso can get away. I'm fine with that.
Teach me not to fail roll.
It's look at him. He came from over there. Get him. He's got the cat.
You're everything that's wrong with this city. I've got the cat. I've got the cat not afraid to use it.
Give me a command.
All right, and I heard I was getting an assistance die. Yes.
How?
Well, I had an idea, but if for this one, it would make more sense if Parisa can offer it to you, I guess.
Oh,
'Cause my idea was to like throw another grenade elsewhere to distract them, but that's like...
no, I'll assist you. Here, take a stress point from me.
Okay. So I'm gonna do it.
Make it good. Make it count.
I always make it count. I got 5s.
All right, so what this is going to be, the consequence of this is going to affect Priso. They're not going to chase. They're not going to run. They're pulling guns and firing.
What, you jerks?
I mean, their aim can't be that good when they've just been hit by a grenade, right?
Okay. So I must resist.
Well, what's your action? How are you dealing with this? Are you engaging them? Are you running away?
I'm running away. I'm a distraction.
I'm gonna.
A bunch of them pull out guns like I'm getting the hell out of here.
We're gonna cover this with Prowl.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's like the consequence is that it became more desperate, right?
Yeah, it's a desperate position. Standard effect.
Good thing that beforehand, Edward and I discussed exact contingency plans. So Edward's going to go ahead and tap one of those free assist bonuses and give it to me.
That's right. And I think
Thank you.
I don't think I've even used those yet. So go ahead and take it.
Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and go for...
Wait, I've used it once, so I've used both of them now. Okay.
Oh, you have used both of them?
Yeah. Well, I mean, now I have.
Okay. All right. And I think I want to go for... Yeah, I think I want to go for improved effect on this because I want to make these guys look stupid, and I want them to I want to evade all their damage, and I want them to follow me.
All right, so with great effect, as long as you're successful, you will lead them away from the situation and not be shot down. Oh
It's my
wow!
best skill, and I can't roll a 4 or better.
All right,
I was
so
wrong.
Time to
Were you
resist
skirmishing or were you
consequences.
prowling away?
Oh no, well it doesn't matter. They're
it's
both
the same dice for him.
Yeah.
I want the
Sorry.
camera to zoom back to a grinning professor in the background.
All right, so this hail of bullets come at you, Priso. A couple of them catch you in the shoulder. It's
All right.
level 3 harm.
All right.
Using armor resisting.
Yeah, I'd like to tap my special armor to resist a consequence protection.
Infiltrator. Which one are we looking at? Shadow?
Shadow, you may expend your special armor to resist a consequence for detection of security man.
All right, so that brings it down by 1.
All right, then I'll tap armor and heavy armor.
Do you have enough load left too?
Yes, I do.
Oh, right.
Because he
so
has-
this
he
I
time-
only had climbing
Because
gear.
I'm a mule.
Yeah.
Does climbing gear take up?
Climbing gear only takes up 1 spot for me. I'm alert.
Yeah. And then large
And-
takes up 3.
And he has mule, so at normal he has 7 load.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
but
everything.
he's got
That's
armor
everything.
and heavy armor clicked here.
Yeah, so that's 5 plus
Plus 3.
climbing gear plus the weapon. That's 7.
Yeah. All right, I'm out of here.
It's
wait.
8, actually.
No, I think I just took a light
it
hit.
was a large because it's a large weapon.
Yeah. No. All right, I'm taking a hit.
All right, so it's a 1 level harm from being shot at.
You
Well,
toss
you
your
could also
cloak up
roll-
as a
you could also roll
distraction. They still
prowess,
hit you with the
right?
armor.
He could roll
could-
prowess if he
You
wants.
could roll prowess to reduce it to 0 harm.
You just take
Oh,
stress instead.
I will try that.
All right.
I'm gonna regret this.
So 6 minus 5, 1 stress.
All
And
right,
yeah, nothing.
There
all
we
right.
go.
and I'm out
All
of
right, so 2 of them take off after Priso. The one's still there, put his gun away unloading, and looks at you, Edward. What are you doing with that cart? He says a little strained.
Hold up a second. Oh gosh, I just got hit by a grenade. Actually, are you okay? You just got
I'll
hit
be
too.
fine. I'll be
No,
fine.
look at this. This is terrible. You need to see a doctor. Look at this.
I will see a doctor after I check what's in that cart.
Right.
And he's like hobbling over towards the cart, Professor.
So I'm definitely doing a mix of trying to talk over him and distract him as consort, if that's okay. Or command, which is go see a doctor, you idiot.
So the other two chased off after Prusso, right? It's
Yeah.
just one guy. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm attempting to defuse this last guy.
Okay.
Do either
If you
of those
can't, I
kind of
have a
tactics make sense to you?
I think he's pretty determined to see what's in that cart, so it'll be limited effect at this point, unless you have a way to bring it up.
I do. Does this smell like chloroform? As soon as he turns his back on me, I'm just gonna drop the sleeping powder on him and then drag him into an alleyway.
Hey, give me a prowl.
that was
Standard
basically
effect.
my plan anyway.
It's like,
Risky,
you really
standard
shouldn't.
effect.
You're so injured, anything could happen. Risky and standard?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna stress myself out for this.
If you fail this, he will be shooting you.
Yeah, I'm stressing myself out for this. I'm getting a bonus die.
All right.
What equipment item is chloroform under?
Vial of slumber essence.
Ah,
I got a 6.
All right.
I'm
You
gonna
got
roll
lucky.
hit
So
after hit tonight.
he's like, yeah, whatever. And then chloroform and down he goes.
And we'll
I
just
think at that
drag
point-
him out of the way.
Yeah, I think at that point Coyle like jumps down into the alley and is like, "Oh, nice job, Bishop," and then like does the dragging for you.
Oh, thank you. Coil. Yes, just put him over there. Whew.
I'm gonna rifle his pockets and stuff as well.
And at this
That-
point, then I'll like take
what
a breath and
criminals
go,
do.
Coil, that was an explosive charge within 3 meters of me. Just vigorously shake you for a minute.
All right, Professor.
I know. It distracted them though.
Priso, you've led them away. You're going to be a few minutes coming back. Just a heads up.
We should unload all that stuff, Bishop.
That's up to the professor over there at the moment. I'll get over there in a second once I catch my breath.
So, Professor, the other hall is gone. The 3 spirit wardens are gone. What are you doing?
and no sign of a vampire.
Doesn't seem to be.
Yeah, I'll go back over and knock on the door again.
All right, they open up a little eye thing and look at you. And are the wardens gone?
Seem to be. Are we ready to do this?
Yeah. And he opens the door for you and gets out and does a quick look around. And him and a couple other guys run out over to the wagon.
All right.
The one looks down. What the hell? And the one who was talking to you at first, like, don't ask questions. Get the box. Get inside.
Especially don't ask questions. No, really, you don't want answers.
So yeah, I'm assuming everyone meets back at base at this point.
Yep, this sounds like we cycle back to night market and take a break.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I spent all my good stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, those spirit wardens come in hot and heavy. I didn't even kill the cat. You guys are
Just have like
lucky
a
on the...
Scooby-Doo chase through the city, which is like the cat and then Pariso and then the Spirit Wardens and then Grit who escaped prison and then the Blue Coats.
Yeah, you know, for a bunch of guys who deal with the intangibles, they're pretty good about vaulting fences. I had to take them the long way.
Wow, I guess they kind of have must have a training course over there.
You'd think for a bunch of guys who's like have to only walk up to dead bodies, it wouldn't be that difficult.
I
like,
guess
no.
sometimes the dead bodies get up and run away.
Yeah. By the way, you owe me because they hold my good cape.
Fine.
So
At least we
what
pulled
was
it
it?
off.
Yeah, what did you do that got all those spirit wardens on your case?
Well, apparently they were kind of expecting this, is what I'm going to think. Or maybe they just have a base set up nearby.
They're like everywhere these days. Anyway, yeah, no, kid's all right. I like him.
Yes, I think
All right.
you've
Not just
proven
because he
yourself,
tried to
Coyle.
throw a grenade
Good
at me,
job.
Yeah. Good
So
job
we-
not killing Edward.
Yes, I especially appreciate that part.
I wasn't trying to kill you.
And I'm
That's
definitely
what
not
you know.
dead yet.
I'm sure, kid, pat him on the back. I'm sure if you tried, you would. Always next time.
Yeah, me too.
And we finally got to take your hull out for a spin, too.
Oh, hey, Professor, your intellect is now no longer tainted by vile humors, and you've thus reached a higher level of logic and consciousness, right?
It's not bothered by humors, no.
All right. We have a code we need you to decipher.
Okay.
I give him the recipe.
All right.
Apparently, they might have successfully found a cure for the common plague.
Increasingly common.
But
All
for
right.
some reason, they encrypted it.
It occurs to me that the demon that we helped destroy that cure probably won't be happy if we manufacture our own.
Look, it wasn't a part of the deal that we not manufacture anything ourselves. In fact, he'll probably be proud of us that we've gone to such, lengths. At the same time, though, he probably will send a crew after us to eliminate
Yep.
this cure.
He had a complete opportunity to bind himself to our service where he'd be hanging around and watching everything we did, and he turned it down.
Anyway, do I need to make a roll or something, or?
It'll be a long-term project, but we're just gonna go over the payoff quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So the crew's rep is now max. You guys earn 6 coin to divide between you.
Okay.
And for heat, it was smooth and quiet up until the whole, blunderbuss and attack and grenades.
Yeah,
It
about
was a
that.
bit of a brawl in the street there, wasn't there?
Hey, we got you out of there. The last thing we need are more people
We
in
didn't
jail.
kill any of them, to be fair.
No one
Didn't even
died.
kill the cat.
No one died. So it's just for heat.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we got 6 coins. So that's
And
one each.
This was supposedly a luxury job, right?
Yep. So that's
Yeah, so
8
we got
coin.
eight total.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
so that's 2 coins each.
Yeah, let's do that. And
Minus
now
2
Soot is
heat.
gonna set up our cover operation, right?
It's already set up. I've just taken the 2 heat off.
Amazing.
And then, of course, our drug den also makes money.
Yeah, well,
Well-
we should reduce our heat first.
Yeah. We can do downtime to reduce heat first, which is what Bishop is doing with one of his heats because we had to bail your mission out.
Okay. So, how about I go ahead and take care of 2 actions once we hit downtime and get those out of the way?
All right. Who wants to go first for downtime?
I'll go ahead and reduce heat.
How's Edward doing this today?
As always, I go and talk to the right people and tell them, look, everything's fine. It was just a small scuffle. Nobody has to worry about it. So, go with, fortune, standard, dice. Okay. I rolled a 2. Max.
How
I
is
think
that?
that
How
just
much?
reduces it by 1? Or,
Yeah,
what's the rate? I forget.
it is. It's one for 1 or 2. It's only 1 heat reduced.
1, 2, or 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can up that with a coin, or we can just do another to reduce heat action.
It sounds to
only
me like
reduces our
other-
future coin by 1. If we spend a coin to get back a coin, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I guess that makes
more
sense.
sense to spend a coin and do another downtime action.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get too far into the downtime, the entanglement this round is usual suspects, which means a friend or contact of the players have been picked up by the blue coats and interrogated.
Again.
Yep. So one player may volunteer a friend or contact.
Oh, please, let it be mine.
So it finally gets picked up by the police.
You know,
It has to be a positive friend.
It's fine. I
That
think
is
you
a
got mine
positive friend, isn't it?
backwards. Oh, no.
it isn't.
I thought Suit was a positive friend.
He was up until the last mission where your crew was eliminating the plague and he tried to stop you and someone used a demon bane charm on him.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you weren't there because that was Grit and Edward doing that
So-
because they didn't recognize.
Well,
Soot.
not Edward, the
Let me-
Carpatio.
Let me ask
Oh,
you a
that's right.
clarifying
Yeah,
question.
Capriccio.
I need a clarifying question then. Why isn't he
Mhm.
still my friend then?
Because your allies hurt him.
But I wasn't even there.
Yeah, but he knows who your friends are.
So he turned into my enemy?
If your best friend came and broke my leg, I would hate you too.
Well, that's your fault. You're being an asshole now.
Demons are assholes.
Then why did he just come to us for this mission then? If he's literally our enemy.
Because he's a demon.
Because
What
he's
else
still
is that?
trying
You
to
gotta
make
get
what
to
he
do this.
wants.
Clarify. Wait, why didn't
You-
any of you shush? Why didn't any of you clarify this to me before when I said, "Hey, this is my friend Soot"?
Because Groot's
I
in
didn't know
jail,
you
right?
guys. I didn't know you guys just fucked me over on one of my allies.
I think it's because last time Carpatio was the only person who actually dealt with Soot or saw Soot or said anything, and then he told nobody. Because
mean,
he
now
just
I
assumed it
feel-
was a random demon. He had no idea who it was.
Now I feel double damned. I wasn't gonna say Soot. I was gonna say my gravedigger friend, but now I have. Damn it, my main one guy tying me back to my home country. You guys have fucked me over.
Phil has gone up and down this whole campaign.
Well,
He's
that can
always been on my upside.
well, we can solve that issue pretty simply. We'll turn in Carpatio.
Is he someone's
Well,
friend?
this isn't turning in. This is like they get hassled for info, right?
Yeah, this isn't the crew turning him in. The players are deciding
So,
which
I
of
had
their.
no idea that Soot wasn't your. I didn't know that this happened. I'm not part of this. So we got to turn in some other shady friend.
That's right. I got a
gonna-
master architect. That's all I got.
I'm gonna
No.
suggest it shouldn't be my new friend Stasia because you want her to run the the.
Like,
No, no.
Yeah.
The obvious person to get turned in is Petra, my friend.
Okay.
the architect.
Because no, my friend is Petra, the city clerk. So we've been doing a lot of cover operations and doing suspicious stuff. So they probably would shake down Petra for information. What does this shakedown do?
It basically I do a quick roll. I find out what information they have, then what information they would know about that particular member of the crew, and what engagements they've been strong in.
Okay.
Looking for the exact wording.
Yeah, don't. I mean, we get a chance to pay them off and stuff instead as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it makes more sense that it would be my friend. The good news is our cover operation wasn't set up under Petra, so they can't actually rat that out.
Actions, magnitude, downtime.
Basically, what it is, you can either pay the blue coats off for 1 coin, or a dice roll happens, and depending on what they roll, they either inflict harm or heat to that person.
Oh, I will pay the 1 coin. I like
Right.
that.
That entanglement solved. Back to downtime.
Right. I guess now that our heat's lower, do we want to go ahead and make that roll now?
Yeah.
Let's get some
Right,
money.
so heat's at 1. We do a tier roll.
Mm-hmm.
1 off of 5. 4 more coin.
Yo.
That was easy.
And I guess just put that straight into the teeth.
Well,
Sure.
Keith can hold 2 more.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, why don't we just take 1 each then? for
Let's take a
now?
coin each.
Sure, that's
Right.
fine.
That must put us very close to the 16
Yeah.
to tier up.
So we have 2 in
We get
there, and I have 3. How much else do we have?
Coil's got 3. So we'd need 8 total if we got patron this at the end of this session as well, right?
I don't think we're going to get patron at the end of the session.
Right,
are
we're
we?
gonna have to wait
We're-
again, but I mean, at least
Why?
we have the
We're-
money now.
We're two experience away. Why would we not get patron at the end of this?
Okay, so in other words, we need to hold on to 8 coin.
Yeah.
Okay. and we-
I will tell you what. You can have 2 of my coin for this.
Okay.
We have 2 in the crew.
well, no, we each have to put in 2 coin for this. It's
And
8.
there's 2 in the crew, so we only need 6 more.
Okay.
I'm willing to put in 2.
So then we're 4.
All right. Well, let's keep going with the downtime then.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, who's next?
Who
I'm
wants
going
to
to
take
train
an
my
action?
playbook.
Playbook train, I heard.
Yep, me. Train playbook.
All right.
Next.
Coil is gonna go and indulge his vice, because he deplenished his supply of spark during that score, and he's gonna go down to the docks and visit Jewel Bird and Shine, who run Cat Crawl Alley, and he's gonna buy spark from them. And then this is the thing about his vice. It's not just like taking the spark.
Mm-hmm.
Coil like goes up to some sort of the roof of some tall building. I don't know what that would be. If you have a suggestion of what building that could be.
The crazy kid is climbing the clock tower again.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. I'm just listening to where this is going.
Yeah. Well, so he goes up there and takes spark and like starts. He's building some sort of what's that? It's like a Rube Goldberg machine. You know, it's like some weird device that doesn't seem to do anything. But the whole time he seems to be talking to the city itself, kind of like a lover. Coil communes with the city itself by taking spark.
Are you
That's
trying
implied.
to out? Are you trying to out weird me?
A little bit. Coil's vice is that he sort of believes the city itself is an entity or a god or something, and he's in love with it, and he's trying to worship it by taking spark and building a machine for it. He doesn't know what it does.
Interesting.
Yeah. I will roll to indulge my vice. Not a whole lot of stress relief this time.
No, just 2, but that's still something.
Yeah. Yeah, we see him on the roof of some building in Crowsfoot or whatever, and
Yeah.
he's like just cantankerously working on this thing, and he like his skin is like giving off little sparks of electricity as he's working, and yeah, he's like talking. He like looks up at the lightning barrier sometimes, and he's like, "I know you don't like it when these pieces go together, but I need to," like just talking to them as though they were like in the room together.
All right. Parisa, what's your first downtime action?
Oh yeah, the stress thing.
All right.
Time to go do things that aren't exactly that weird because I'm more of a bookish nerd. So yeah, spending my hard-earned wealth and resources and visiting Ojak, my junk dealer, and then filling my house full of knickknacks.
6.
Ooh. Yes, nice.
And you still have a stress. Wow, that was close to trauma that time.
Yeah.
Professor, second
Okay.
downtime action.
Resolve. Training resolve.
All right. Edward, second downtime action.
It's time to indulge my vice. Let's do it. Hey, I overindulge.
Again.
Again. Let's go over options.
Holy crap! Not again. Told you we
Well,
should have into the prison. He wouldn't be overindulging in opera there.
Well, there is, of course, miss the next score because, maybe you got a bigger part this time.
Slowly evolving into an actor.
He just shows up one day. It's like, sorry guys, I got to quit. But you're in charge. Yeah, no, I got my big debut.
I got a lead role. I have 2 lines now.
There's Attract Trouble, which gives you another entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
There's Brag, which produces heat for the group. Or you lose your vice purveyor. You get kicked out.
So, missing the score is always funny. And, getting kicked out would also be amusing. What would happen after I get kicked out? I have to, do a long-term task to find a new person, or what?
Yep.
What's the... Okay.
You have to do grit and find another way to get your vice.
Bishop
Which is usually
definitely
a
wouldn't
long-term
survive that. So I'm just saying out loud. Not the way I'm playing him. You know what? Bishop gets another lead part.
All right.
Like I said, I have 2 lines now. I'm
Coil,
going up in the world.
what's your second downtime?
Yeah. We don't know we don't have like a plan for our next job yet, do we?
Not yet.
Wait, we're not. We still got more downtime to do.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still
no, I'm
doing
just
our...
thinking about like if there's like acquiring an asset or something.
Yeah.
Um,
We did say you could
oh,
just
no,
go
you know
ahead and
what?
hold on to one if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about briefly about the fact that the vice den is not particularly secure yet, and
Mhm.
it's now our cover operation and our vice den. So Coil's going to start working on security for the charter hall operation. He's going to start like hooking up various security measures.
Now, is the security measure going to be focused on mundane or supernatural targets?
I think at first it would be mundane. He's not worried about the demon guy. Like, he seems to be friends with the professor, so that can't be that bad.
Seem to be.
Yeah, so I'm gonna work on that, and I'm gonna push myself for this one as well.
All right. Using Tinker, I assume?
Yeah. It's like just setting up like proper locks on all of the laboratory equipment and
Mm-hmm.
all that kind of stuff.
And you guys got your cover operation now tied to that building.
Did you push yourself?
I did.
Okay. It's like, how'd you get to 4?
Yeah, no, I pushed myself so that I can then go and re-relieve stress and not overindulge.
Yeah, it makes
Nice.
sense.
My first attempt was...
No, I'm just looking at it because I think I usually been rolling like 3 Tinker dice, and I was like, what the hell did you 4?
Yeah, I pushed.
Pretty so.
Okay. It is now time to. Okay, by the way, when I made a desperation roll there, it filled up my entire prowess track. Do I increase my stat now, or does that happen later?
Yep, immediately. So hit the X and bring something up.
Okay, wow. Well, prowess is not one I actually need a lot of help in. But I will go ahead and raise my finesse.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so unrelated to that. Okay, it's now time for my ultimate job. Now I am a member of the Servants Guild. Means I can get bonded servants jobs. So I'm going to go ahead and get my dream job.
What's that?
I am going to work as a minor servant at the Kellis Manor.
All right. Gonna start a clock for that.
All right. What I think I would use consort to work as a servant.
To prove that to prove well enough to get hired by one of the major nobles.
Excellent. I have rolled nothing.
So it's as it's been.
That has been my downtime action.
This is the real reason that you're a thief. It's what you're good at.
Yes, my goal is to become gainfully employed at the Kellis Manor.
Gosh.
Which we robbed like a couple weeks ago.
Right, but now he can be the inside person to get to the save. It's perfect.
And we will rob again, but not before I have established myself as a hard-working employee. That is important.
So, does anyone else have any free downtime actions?
I have an extra downtime for free, and also I have 3 coin, and also we have rep we can burn. I'm here all day.
I'll do the coin and rep after. So, what's your free one, Edward?
I got a quick question. Just remind me again about Asenka, because I looked into it and I forgot exactly what you said about it, just that it involved demons.
She is a demon of sickness and health. She's connected to the seas. Or was it storms? No, I think... Storms.
Okay. And filling up the clock summons her.
When the main clock here, yeah, once it's done, she's going to appear.
Right, and I can't help but notice it ticked anyway even without us.
It did seem to, didn't it?
Yeah, so this isn't going great, and I've been loving our ritual. However, maybe I want to start that long-term project right now of legitimate business. We have the formula, but it's still, encrypted, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone studied it yet?
No, we've started a project, but the professor was training, so he didn't work on it yet.
And Professor, do you have any downtime you're going to put towards that?
I have. I'm planning to use downtime actions.
Okay. So, I definitely want to start the legitimate business part of it, but I think that requires seeing that it's done first. I could also help study it with some of my actions, so maybe I'll go ahead and put an action towards studying too, or I could just train. How much help do you think you need, Professor?
Okay, sorry, I'm being a dick right now. I don't plan to do any right now.
Okay, understood. I need to go ahead and do all of the work immediately just so I can try to get this started as soon as possible.
Yeah, so I was whispering
Actually-
and you didn't hear me, so I was like, "Oh, I plan to use downtime actions." Not on that though. You didn't.
Actually, Professor, I can give you a free downtime action. That's what my third is. I can give anyone a downtime action. I just usually take it. Can you take that downtime action right now to go ahead and study it?
I have
It uses
no
mine.
desire to cure the plague. Is my problem.
Right, but I'm asking you as a friend.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I've recently learned how you cut ties with one of my friends. So,
In fairness, Edward wasn't on that mission.
Yeah,
well,
Edward
in
wasn't
fairness, my plan is to use the downtime actions that I'm paying for to get back with Soot. So,
And actually, wait a minute. Who was on that mission?
there.
It was Carpaccio, the Whisper.
Okay, so in other words, it's a weirdo that we don't have, and a guy who's in prison who went ahead and screwed
Yeah, I
your
mean,
friend.
Grit didn't annoy Soot, he was just there. Like,
Well, yeah, but you didn't do anything to stop it. Well, but also he's in prison, so it's none of us, and you know I wouldn't do it. And curing the plague means something to me.
so your argument is all against?
No, I think you should decipher the code. Are you going to decipher it?
No,
I'm giving you a free action to do so here.
Okay, no, I mean, if
I'm
you're
not
not
doing that.
I'll have to find someone else who will.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, literally, the new guy is
Actually,
out of character. Circle here, I've forgotten your name again. Is really good at all the stuff that I'm good at. I don't know why you're leaning on me.
well, I mean, just
Okay,
because
no,
that's where I
well, then-
instinctively go. Coil, actually, hey, you're still here, alright? Oh, you didn't leave, huh? Weird.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well, no,
Weird.
then give the free downtime action to the kid and have the kid try to decipher it.
yeah, Coil, I need you to go ahead and start deciphering that thing immediately. Here's all the books and paperwork I've gathered for you. Get to it.
cool.
Just cool. Good. It's good to see the youth so hardworking these days. Now work hard for me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find.
Yeah, just trying to find study.
No, my character sheet disappeared. There it is. Okay. Study, fortune roll. Standard.
You know, it doesn't inspire confidence when you throw out the word like fortune roll.
Hey, that's pretty
Ah.
good.
All right.
Yeah, I think I like understand how it works. It's just gonna take ages to translate.
Well, not ages, but if I put in a coin, that only increases it by 1, right?
Yeah, it'd be better. It'd be better just to roll like use another downtime action and roll again.
Right. Here, take this coin and roll again.
Are we gambling?
Keep working.
Here, take this. You know, time
I
is
don't
measured
want
in
questions.
coins.
I want results.
Oh man, this is stressful. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't so good.
It is literally the same result though. 1 coin, 1 tick.
Yeah,
True,
exactly.
true.
It's the minimum.
But there's
it's
the
the
chance
minimum.
we could be even better.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, take more money. I'm putting more into this investment. Do it.
I understand like why you want to do this, but don't. I thought you needed money to, like for the gang and stuff. Aren't you meant to be the boss?
I am the boss. That's why I'm giving you orders.
Are
Shut
you
up.
taking stress every time you do this?
No, I'm
No.
throwing money at it.
No, you. I'm talking about. Okay.
No,
I was wondering
I'm not.
if you said fortune roll, so I was wondering if you were taking stress to make it a 1 die roll or something.
No. It's a fortune roll. Just means it's not risky. It's not because there's no position for downtime action.
Also, the funny part here is I could just be spending to roll my 1 study instead, but it's funnier having Coil do it now.
Well, honestly, I just click through the die roll because doing those drop down menus doesn't literally mean anything to the actual dice being rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it just informs us so you can look back at the roll and see what it was.
Yeah, well, if you ever look back at my rolls, just remember that I didn't give a shit and I didn't click anything. If
That's
you
fair.
said it out loud, if I look back at the recording,
Do you say you were spending another coin?
Yes, I'm spending another coin.
Yeah, I
Anyone else
can't-
who wants to spend coin or rep for training, just do so now and just take it off.
Yeah. Gosh, I want to spend it on training, but I gotta spend it to cure a plague.
yeah, no, I actually have to do social, I guess, social activities.
How much coin are we trying to keep for the tier up though?
I mean,
Or are we about to do another job?
I've said I'm gonna give 2,
How
so
much?
we have 2
Like, are
in the
we gonna do
bank, and
another
he
job
has
this
2, so we
session?
need 4 more, which is 2 from each other person. That's not Edward, who's
It's
going
like-
to have all of his money spent.
But are we gonna do another job this session?
Probably. We're
quickly
only
looking
at
like
we
we're
should,
probably
we should
not.
spend rep. We should spend a couple of rep rather than coin because
Right.
at the moment it's going to waste.
Well, I mean, I've
Yeah,
still
we
gone ahead and
should-
spent a coin right now.
We're quickly
Okay.
running out of time to actually fit a second job in. So
Yeah.
I concur that we should burn rep.
All right. Was that last one on rep or money?
That was a money one.
All right.
All right, let's burn a rep. We got free rep. So we've gone
Okay.
up to... That should have pushed it up to 4 then, I guess, right?
Yep.
It's at 4.
There it is.
Darn it, where's the breakthrough coil?
Can I? So I
We've
have
only
a
been at this 48
proposition.
hours and I don't have an answer.
No, well, I have a proposition for the GM. Now that I've spent time deciphering it and starting to work on the cipher, can the last couple of ticks be covered by tinker instead of study? Because I'm actually trying to put the recipe together and doing some trial and error based on what I've deciphered from it so far.
I could see that. Yeah.
All right, let's
Sounds
do
good.
it.
I bought you the best chemistry set I could in White Crown, given to all of the juniors at the high school.
All right, there you go.
And the rep
Right,
was already
so-
spent off, right? Yeah, it's gone. Okay,
Yes.
good.
All right. So yes, you now have the alchemical formula coil to make this stuff.
Yeah, nice.
And now I guess the next question is, what's it going to take to make it? Another long-term project?
Well, it's crafting items to make a batch of it. To
Mhm.
make the industrial batch, you guys are going to have to get large quantities of the stuff.
Right. That would probably be a mission then.
Which means we have to start importing it without anyone else knowing we're importing it. And whoever was running the factory that we just poisoned knows what it is. Not to mention that we can't tell Soot.
Right. Well, I guess in the meantime, we had to find some sort of group of people really good at smuggling things without other people knowing. You wouldn't happen to know anyone like that.
wait.
person.
Are we done downtime actions yet?
No,
Not yet.
no, I'm just joking around.
Yeah, because don't jump into other things. We're running out of time.
Alright.
We're going to do a second job already.
Go
Yeah,
ahead
I'm
and do
gonna-
your times.
I'm gonna burn another rep, and because Coyle has been stressing the hell out doing this job for Bishop, and he's gonna go indulge his vice again and just get
Right.
super
Did you
fucking high.
Did you take the rep off the crew? Just so I know.
I did.
All right.
Yeah. There we go.
Did you overindulge?
No, exactly 6.
All right.
Because I pushed myself earlier to go back up to 6. So yeah,
Okay,
Cole just gets super high, and
that's fine. Burning out the kid's fine. You're going to prison anyway. All right, I'd like to burn a rep.
All right. What are you doing?
I am training up my resolve, which I get double for because we get double everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
So I've ticked off the rep now. Next.
I want to start a new. I guess it would be a long-term clock of some sort to get back
Okay.
into Soot's good graces.
All right.
Spending a coin, obviously. What do I need to do?
How would the professor go about that?
I mean, I don't know. Soot is such an odd character that I don't. What would I have to do?
Well,
Have the city die of plague.
Professor, you of all people have seen most of Soot's plan more than anyone else, and I think you as a person has figured out what Soot's trying to do.
Okay,
Soot has
so
already
what
moved
I'm
back to
going to
neutral.
do is try and figure out what he was doing to poison the cure before, so that I can now poison the cure that's being made here. That would get me back into Soot's good graces. Well, because from what I'm understanding, right, is that Soot hates me now because my friends went after him. So if I prove that what his goals are more valuable to me than my friends are, see me, you see me gesticulating wildly on the camera because what am I doing? Then this is the only thing I can think of to get back into Soot's good graces.
Well, that's fair. He was very upset. Now he's more of a neutral stance. But yeah, if you could make another batch for him by figuring out the recipe, that's one way to go about it.
Okay, so what am I looking at then? Study?
Study
Attune?
at first, and once you get at least one tick, you can. Oh, I guess attune could also work.
All right, well, I'll go with the tune then.
All right.
I'll take a drain to up that by 1. That's 5.
All right. So using attune with the remnants of what you had and whatever other supernatural forces, looking back, you know that what it was a mixture of a few very potent ingredients. One being the shred of ghosts. And there's another major ingredient along with a couple other minor ones that you're able to identify. The other major one you haven't been able to figure out yet.
Yeah, I'm like Richard Pryor in Superman 2, trying to figure out how to synthesize kryptonite. I'm just gonna add tar into the mix. That seems like the thing to do.
All right. Anyone else using rep or coin?
I've done a bunch of training using all my coin.
Yeah,
Right.
I've already used another coin just to train. I'm considering if I want to pull a rep just because I really need it. I think we'd be fine
Then we
down
might-
4 rep.
So
It's okay.
where we are now, we might not get enough. Like, we have to hit at least a tier 2 person for us to get enough rep.
Okay, so I
To
will
get
go
that-
ahead and steal any. At which point, Edward goes off and performs again.
Yeah, I've only got 2 coin left, and since I've dedicated that to our thing, I'm not going to spend that.
I also assume we're going to make some coin here, because otherwise we're probably going to be short anyway.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna spend a coin.
Well, I mean, we could rob somebody super rich.
Hey,
Again.
I'm doing downtime. I'm gonna spend a coin.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still
right.
2
What are you
people
doing?
doing. I'm just. Go ahead.
Griso?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna train the playbook. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Professor, did you say you had more downtime?
No, I thought Griff was using downtime.
Oh, Coil.
And I'm done.
Yeah, I think I'm done because I don't want to spend the cruise rep.
I never touch the stuff. No, I literally never touch the stuff. I've literally never opened the crew sheet. I don't touch it. Yeah, I interact with the crew sheet by listening to y'all talk about the crew sheet.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Muffin says patron is super awesome. And they posted it in chat, and I'm like, yeah, that looks awesome. Let's do that.
So, I guess for now, Edward slips out, and in comes Carpatio.
Son of a bitch. What the fuck did you do? What the fuck did you do?
What did I do? I did everything I was asked to.
You are
Well,
dead to me, Carpatio.
I also followed the stars, but that goes without saying. I mean, wasn't I dead alright? Wait, no. Yeah, still alive.
And you can see the claw marks that have kind of scarred over a little on Carpacio's face.
I mean, God, I hope you're into strangulation fetish, because I am gonna hurt you so bad.
I am! And just suddenly there's emotion.
Come into my workshop.
Oh, we have business first. We can do pleasure later together.
Guys is like,
So, we've had a pretty full session. Did we just want to jump to XP and call it a day for this week?
I think we wanted to get another job done. That was the point. But if we're out of time, I thought we had another hour. But
We do, like, have another hour. It just depends on
we
how everyone
do.
feels, I guess.
I'm asking how everyone's feeling. Like, we can probably figure out what the next job is, but I don't know if we'll have enough time to cover the next score.
Right. Well, we could figure it out, I guess.
All right.
And see how long that takes.
So let's continue the scene with the professor and
Carpatio.
the other whisperer.
So what's up?
did we lose Matt?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay. Yeah, you just, like, mentioned our names, and then I wasn't sure what was happening next.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
The professor, I think, was getting ready to murder your whisperer. That's all.
Yeah, no, a pleasure after business.
You can't murder him on premises until we loot the Dimmer Sisters stuff that lets us kill people on the premises.
no, I'm not gonna kill him. I mean, that would give him too much power. I'm just gonna strangle him until he's full stress.
Are you having an asphyxiation party? You didn't invite me.
I mean,
You're
I can invite
invited
you down too. Yeah, I can bring you down.
Oh gosh,
All
I don't even
the
have to
way
go to my
down.
usual dominatrix. This is fantastic.
All right. So I suppose you guys want to go. We still haven't gone and secured our patron. Now we have a fully legitimately licensed business to allow us to smuggle goods into the country. I think it's about time we started culturally appropriating the ruins of Taichirosi and bringing it into this country and getting paid for it.
The what?
That's it, dude.
Well, I'm down for that. I mean,
they
that
have
sounds
a
like
rich-
it's something exciting.
They have a rich, long, and storied history. We have good relations with the cult of forgotten gods who will pay lots of money for weird crap.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could also do stuff for, the laborers, but they don't have any money, so why?
I mean, they do have money, just the average laborer doesn't have money. They still
Well-
run a business. They're in fact the business.
In theory, we might be able to cure the plague, but who knows? Having cure for the plague is probably something we should be stockpiling. So,
Well, apparently you guys have like this whole notepad here. It's got everything. Well, I guess you just need to make enough of it.
we just need to go ahead and get the facility ready, but that's another long-term project. If you guys want to go ahead and secure patronage, we have to go start securing patronage. And unfortunately, is Bishop out of commission
Not a
again?
score.
Bishop is gone.
Getting a patron is not a score. It's what we get when we level up. So it's like,
Oh, okay.
Which decreases the cost of something. I can't remember anymore.
Okay, well, we need to level up. So, whatever that means.
Well, it means we're taking our business to the next level, obviously.
Better
Right.
equipment.
So we need a next level plan. So what do you got? So what do you guys have leads on?
Well, I like
What
your
is-
idea.
money, yeah. I like smuggling. It's what you guys are meant to do, right?
Let's go ahead and import some rare and dangerous artifacts by faking what they are to get past any duties, and smuggling them into the country. We've got a legitimate business. We have access to the rail yards. We have a secure location. Let's do it.
Wonderful.
Back to the basics
So-
for the gang.
So I guess you all need to go talk to the Forgotten Gods and see what they actually want.
Yeah, that.
You mean we want? Well,
I mean, that's who you're going to sell to.
okay. So, do any of you guys have any consort or sway, or am I the only one who has that now?
You're the only one who has it now.
I mean, I've consort.
Yeah, and I have the dot and sway.
All right. Well,
We
it
had this
sounds, to
question
me,
before when I upped it.
And I'll stay here and read.
it sounds to me like what we should do is why don't we go ahead and talk to our friends and see if we can see what anyone is buying. I don't want to lean too heavily on Petra. They got nervous because the cops were poking around. I spent some money and greased some palms. That should keep them busy. I'll go talk to the Forgotten Gods and see what they want us to go ahead and import.
Sounds good.
Okay, wonderful.
Do any of you have any leads on know any weirdos who might want stuff?
Oh. Well, I know a couple of supernatural folk who might want something.
Okay. But I'm also guessing, Professor, you've got a lot more study than you've got consort, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you do some research in the library and do some, and also because you're a Taichirosi like myself, and get some good leads on rare stuff we could import or fence.
I mean, I don't know where you import from.
Ooh, I'd
Well-
love to go study.
We actually might have to go out in the wasteland and go get it.
Right. I just mean that I don't know
No,
where we're importing it
Like
from.
Rosie, though.
Well, get some good leads on. Let's not just go out into the wasteland and go randomly. Like,
I mean,
you know,
since
you
the
can find,
homeland
like,
was basically annihilated, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like
well, yeah, but even when something's annihilated, there's stuff left behind. Like if you could
Yeah,
find
that's
the
what I'm
valley,
saying is I don't know what the traders would be on.
Mhm.
You know, the...
it's an island, is what he said. Not it's annihilated.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
say
there's
it's
gotta be-
annihilated.
Oh, did you? Oh,
It's
okay.
both an island and it's annihilated. Remember, it's a volcanic
annihilated
island that got swept in a pyroclastic cloud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we established that in session 0.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
But that means that stuff that was buried, such as tombs and hypogia, will still be could still be excised. Plus,
Yeah.
also statuary and the like doesn't get destroyed. So no,
I mean,
we'll
it
get
sounds
some
like we're going on an
what people
expedition
look
to
for.
Psychoros to me.
Well, see,
So-
all I'm saying is that we'd have to figure out who the archaeologists and types of the world are, because this is basically like not Vesuvius. What's the town that I'm trying to remember?
Pompeii.
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 Yeah, this is like basically the equivalent of Pompeii. Who's going out of their way to get relics from an out-of-date place? I mean, because the stuff that would survive there is the stuff that could survive 3,000 degree temperatures in the air, right? It's not
Yeah.
like papers, it's not books, it's nothing that's not like stone and slag
Yeah.
metal.
Yeah, but people will pay a lot and bones.
So I don't know about that. I don't know what degree bones burn. There's not a cool book name that tells me that I can remember so
Well,
easily.
And also, just because the pyroclastic clouds swept over, stuff that was buried deep underground in tombs, in sarcophagi, might still have survived. Yeah, so why don't you do some research on that? Find some good leads.
Also an island known for like demonkin and whatnot, so it's not clear who would
Nice.
go there.
Safe.
Well, look, in fact, the secondary thing is not just find stuff in Taichirosi that's actually worth importing, but learn enough about it so we can fake
But yeah,
it.
don't think I'm talking against. I'm not. I'm just making points that are relevant.
All right. So, yeah, you can use that to gather information. I'll go talk to the Forgotten Gods and see what they're looking for that's weird that we could import.
All right, that sounds great. I'll go on study group.
You should probably go to the library. That would be a good thing. And what about the kid? Hey, kid, want to go meet a bunch of weirdos who take drugs to get themselves to ecstatic states to communicate with higher beings?
I mean, isn't that what we do?
No, that's what you do.
Oh, we do it for profit.
I don't take drugs. I need to be clear.
Oh, well, that's silly. When I
I'm
take Spark, I'm much more clear.
I love how he says that. I'm high on life, kid.
Okay, well, I'll come with you anyway.
No, what I do to relax is I bust tables at a restaurant. I'm learning to be normal. Look at me, tell me I'm normal.
All right, and what's the professor doing?
What?
What?
This is the whole conversation is about me going to the library. What?
Let's all go to the library.
It's like the conversation starts with, "Hey, professor, go to the library," and we discuss it for 5 minutes. Professor, what are you doing?
I already forgot. All right, so 2 you to the library, 2 you to check out the Forgotten Gods.
Mm-hmm.
All right, which crew do we want to do first?
Don't everyone speak up now.
Yeah, let's do the library first then.
Done. So, 2 you make your way to the library, and the main topic of research is things from Tyrosian, right?
That's right.
Surviving Tyrosian artifacts.
Fair.
Or, I guess, locations on Tyros that would have survived the pyroclastic cloud.
All right. So yeah, both of you give me, I guess, a study looking through the books in Charter Hollow University.
Let's do it. I got a 5.
I got a 2. I forgot a lot of stuff when I died.
Well, it just means there's not much in the library on the subject. So, Whisper, you're looking through, and there's lots of things going through, and you get all excited, and you bring it to the professor, and the professor's like, no. Oh, that might have survived. And you see a small island that was near the edge of the Empire. And Professor, you know there was a small school there. A lot of it was usually used to store outdated equipment. Because we had established that that society was way more advanced than Dustfall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the people who live there would never consider this really officially part of the country, but the rest of the world would. It's kind of what the professor would consider more backwater.
A colony.
Yeah. But more likely to be, not near the center of the blast. So maybe there
Southern
is something there.
Tyros.
Yeah.
Well then, this seems like an interesting place. Ooh, and it's a university. Oh, I bet there might be a whole bunch of books still there.
It's not a university.
Well,
School.
School. Well,
School storage outlet.
So the janitor's closet. Well, I mean, I guess something could be in there. Maybe we could get high off some soap.
Oh, God, I feel like one of us isn't going to make it back alive.
Probably.
What about drowning? Any drowning fantasies?
No, that's not nearly as fun. Too wet. Anyway. Well, the stars say I'm going to continue on until I get something special out of this. So I feel this has got to be the place, right?
Oh, you got something special coming, all right.
Exactly. I've seen it. Gosh, I can't wait to find out.
All right, and Priso and Coil, you're meeting up with your usual representative with Forgotten Gods. He's dressed pretty normal when he's out and about during the day, meeting up with you in Brightstone. A little confused why it's you two and not Edward, but he smiles anyways and gives a nod. What did you need from us today?
Well, we're looking at importing some artifacts from Tychoros, and we're wondering whether you might be interested or looking for anything in particular.
Yeah, well, no, first we gotta be more subtle about this. We gotta, break bread and hang out for a little bit and tell them how much their gods mean to them and that kind of stuff.
And the representative just slowly eats the meal at the restaurant you guys usually meet at.
We meet at a restaurant? I thought we went straight to the Forgotten Gods Temple.
The Forgotten Gods is the collection of all the illegal cults that are in the city.
Right, I thought they had a temple that we helped them unpack and put weird artifacts in.
That was one of the side
One
cults.
specific
Yeah,
circle.
wouldn't we go there?
This
think what's being
representative
said
has
is
met
that there's a lot of
Edward at
disparate
2 or
ones.
3 times in the restaurant. If
Oh,
you
okay,
want to
sure.
set a
Yeah,
different
this was
location,
the
that's
guy
fine too.
who gets in contact with the various cults for us.
Okay. But not one of the ones I work at. We need to go to a good restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, one without putting arsenic in the food.
Why were you putting arsenic in the food?
If you put it in small doses, it helps them slowly build up a tolerance. I'm doing them a favor.
I mean, they could just eat almonds.
Wow. You kid, you've probably forgotten more than I'll ever learn. Anyway, so yeah. Basically, yeah, no, we'll just tell them, hey, things are great, like the wine, like what you guys are doing. Have you achieved enlightenment? So, looking for any artifacts?
From Tyrosian? I'm sure
Well,
there'll be a number of
yeah.
us that would be interested in such things. What kind of artifacts are we talking about?
I can't reveal my sources, because I am Tyrosian. You can tell from the accent that I've carefully scrubbed from my larynx using several fulminates.
I mean, to be fair, Tycherosi hens have a look,
I tell.
that makes them obvious.
I know, I've taken great pains to hide that. Look, I didn't dissolve my fingerprints in acid for nothing. Anyway, so yeah, no, I mean, I just, I'm schmoozing because I'm actually kind of digging for what they're looking for. Because even if I can't find it, we're going to be wind up lying about it. So that's why I'm consorting with them to find out. I mean, I already know they want something, so I don't have to sway them. I need to consort with them.
Mm-hmm. So, like I explained, this guy deals with a lot of the different cults, and a lot of them are going to want different things.
All of it. We'll get all of it.
Okay, well, anything connected to anti-demons or pro-demons, I can probably get decent demand for.
Wait, so we can just basically get anything and you guys will pay?
I said there was probably someone who will want demand for it. It depends what you can find to where I would send you with it.
If anyone has any special requests, send them our way. Wow, this has been... I know it's a good thing to get a good dinner out of this, but I was just thinking, wow, we don't even have to do anything. Anything we bring you guys will buy. Perfect.
Not necessarily. There is probably a lot of stuff that survived Tyrosian that is just junk.
Are you insulting? Well, actually, go ahead and insult my culture. I hate those guys.
I will certainly try and sell anything if you have a way to.
So you didn't. All right. So I'm trying. Shall I make a gather information roll then, or?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Give me a consort and a gather info.
And I guess because you're dealing with the Forgotten Gods, that's +2.
Yeah, take a +2. These people want to deal with you. They're being very open.
All right. What'd I get?
You got a 4.
I got a 4. All right. What
one
does
of
I get?
these questions.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess the question would be, what should I look out for?
Anything tied to even rumors of being connected to demons, either for or against, this guy will be able to move very quickly.
So you're more in the demon market. So we need to find demon stuff, not necessarily stuff for Providence or weird sexual fertility aids, just demon stuff. I would have thought you guys were all about like fertility and like, don't you guys like cure impotence? Isn't that one of the big draws of your cult?
Which cult would that be? He asks.
The one that cures impotence.
I'm going to be clear with you. There's about 85 different cults in this city. I can't keep track of them all the time and what they believe.
I think you'd want to keep track of the one that cures impotence.
Are you saying that he's impotent? Are you impotent, mister?
I'm not. Oh, jeez.
Not for 4 more hours. Anyway, I'll make notes and tell them we've got some good leads. Tell your best clients to get their money together because we're totally going to get them some stuff because we are like your one-stop operation. We want to make sure that we understand those of you who worship these forbidden and forgotten gods. We know where you come from. We're here to give you a better spiritual connection from this world and the next. To the T.
Where's
Forgotten
Edward?
gods. If you guys still worship them, aren't they sort of unforgotten then?
Well, because
nobody remembers these guys.
That's rude, Pariso.
We're all friends here.
Where's your usual representative from the Teeth?
Yeah, and Forgotten Gods has a better cachet than the underappreciated gods. You don't want to call them underappreciated to their faces. They don't like that.
Bishop's got a. He's in the opera.
Yeah, well, we eventually he'll get enough arsenic in his food. We'll fix that too.
I looks at the food. I should go.
Before you go, do you think there could be new unknown gods out there?
Oh, yes, child. The gods are hidden everywhere.
Why, some say that the mere act of creation is the expression of the demiurge itself.
I didn't understand any of the words in that sentence, so let's go.
All right. I thank our father priestess contact very much. It's been very fruitful. I like
He's
you,
very
kid.
concerned about the meal he just ate, but otherwise okay.
Hey, I can speak coherently, and I'm not, inbred or addicted to drugs. I must be the best conversation you've had all day. But that's what I'm thinking. I don't say that out loud. That would be rude. I have points and sway. So yeah, see, kid, we're gonna go places. By the way, you probably don't want to get mixed up with those guys. It's basically a big cult, and cult is a fancy word for religion, but you lose all your money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now, who wants to dig up a ton of ashen piles and debris?
Well, you do?
Oh, I do.
All right. To the dimmer end.
So
Actually, no, I can't hang out with you guys. I'm going to be late for my shift.
I'll just take a sick day off. Which
Yeah,
really just means getting fired.
That's quitter talk. I'm on my way to move up from assistant busboy to lead busboy.
But I guess we do come back together and eventually talk about what we found.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what's the good word?
Well, the professor and I have found an interesting location. Used to be some kind of school and might actually be storage grounds for one.
Ah,
So,
cool.
the
There might be
janitor's
child
closet.
corpses in the basement. Let's go. All right. So what we need to do is any of it demon related?
Possibly. We'd have to go there and find out. But if that's what people are looking for, then we can keep our eyes out for it while we're there.
Who wants to ride a boat piloted by strange foreigners to Taichirosa and dig up a bunch of cursed stuff?
I've gone ahead and rolled the bones on this. We want someone from the Dagger Isles as the pilot.
That's a very specific choice.
Well, the bones are very specific this time, apparently. Well,
I never
anyway.
driven a boat before.
Oh, it's easy. You'll get your sea legs after a while. By the way, which one of the do you have any bags that can hold bile?
I recommend just leaning him over the boat.
I don't know if I've seen the kid move. I don't think he's fast enough.
Well, I'm ready for a boat trip.
Now I have to find out. It'd be funny if the professor gets motion sick. That requires all kinds of explanation.
I don't think I built myself that way.
To get
I would
motion
hope not.
sick? That's weird.
Right.
So you guys do have a boat. It's an icebreaker, though. Can it make the journey all the way there, or will we have to hire
Sure.
someone?
No, it's great. It's a slow, fuel-efficient boat. In fact, every few months, these guys disappear and sail halfway around the world.
Tycheros is even on the map. It just has an arrow pointing out to it.
Yep,
Yeah.
just pointing that out there.
That's
Heads
literally
up.
why people from there are called strangers. They're from out there.
Hey, a stranger's just a friend you haven't stabbed.
Are we sure we want to do this ourselves rather than, get someone else to do it and then we just...
You trust other people to do this?
We're a smuggler operation, aren't we? We're supposed to get things and bring them back.
Well, no, we're supposed to be the middlemen for things. We could hire some workers and take them there and push them off the boat and make them go get it and bring it back to us while we stay on the boat.
I suspect if it has anything related to do with demons, like we were hoping to find and inspect, they won't survive.
Well,
It
what
would
I
have to
think
be a
we should do is
trained eye.
we should take the boat, but send the professor with them. Since the professor is indestructible and knows what a demon looks like.
And I would, of course, recommend I should go because I know exactly what's going on.
Yep, and you definitely want to see demons. In fact, I'm confused why you would even second guess this entire mission.
Are you suggesting that I, alone with Carpathia, go on this mission?
Of course! I went ahead and cast our fortune for that, and it says that everything is looking great.
In fact, I'm going to take the professor aside and say, Professor, I want you to know that I've forgiven you for that time that you got yourself caught by the Bluecoats and arrested, and we had to go pick you up from jail. So I want you to have this. It's my best backstabbing knife.
I've never been outside the city, but I'll come if you want me to.
Yeah, sure. You've never seen a pyroclastic remains before? It's great.
I'm bringing the shovel.
Yep. No, it'll be great. Get out of the city for a while, let the heat wear off, bring back a lot of rich stuff, see the homeland, remind myself why I left it and never came back.
Wonderful. Dedication of purpose.
All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and get in the boat.
So, with all this in mind, it would probably take you a good month to get there and back at least.
We've got the operation running pretty smoothly. We probably need to bleed some heat. We got to wait for our friends to get out of prison anyway. I can't think of a better time to do this.
Actually, this is a great place to leave a large story arc off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm all for this plan now.
Okay, we'll load up on chemicals and demon-slaying weapons, and we'll get at it.
I can't wait till they come back to a dead city.
Yeah, we come back, there's just like a plague demon hovering over the city, like a vile leviathan, and it's just like, maybe we could go somewhere else.
Yeah, we'll just keep sailing. I mean, and we won't be here when the plague is going on. It's even better.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised none of us caught the plague.
I wish you had.
Oh, this guy can't.
Oh, right. Ghost.
Yeah.
Maybe it's ghost plague. Anyway.
Ghosts get the
Alright.
plague? Are there ghost germs?
There could be.
I mean, germs are dying all the time.
I guess next step is just wrap up though, right?
Yeah, we'll do the XP, and then we'll have a quick talk after game off air, and we'll move forward.
Sounds good.
All right. So, there was 5 characters showcased during this game. Edward.
Hey.
Address the challenge with calculation or conspiracy.
Oh, you bet. I already found my enemies, and I went around them before they even knew I was there.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Well, I've definitely worked my new intern to death. Focused on making money, and of course on increasing my own reputation. I think so.
You struggle with issues from your vice or trauma. Well, Edward's not going, so yes?
Yes.
Professor. You fulfilled your function despite difficulty or danger.
I acquired.
You suppressed or ignored your former human beliefs, drives, heritage, and background.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not obsessed anymore, which is my whole thing.
That's fair.
I mean, I did think for a moment about making another hull, and I did suppress it. Even though I didn't say it out loud, I was considering, what do I do with this downtime? I could try making an army of hulls. And then I went with the whole suit thing.
All right. You struggled with issues from where during the session? I don't think
No.
you've worn down yet.
Nope, I've been avoiding it. That's why I said no to helping Edward.
Fair. Pricio.
Hey.
Address
Wait a
the
minute.
challenge with stealth or evasion.
Totally.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
We're totally going to Taichirosi. Plus, also my motivations of where I was sitting here and spending stress points to help out the new kid because I believe in organized crime. Crime's not just something that happens; you have to organize it.
That has been established. You struggle with issues from your vice or trauma.
Not really. Part of my weirdness is that I want to be normal, but I'm not really struggling.
Yeah. Coil.
Mm-hmm.
It will not open up to the bottom of the sheet for me.
I address challenges with technical skill or mayhem. Yeah, there was like a fair amount of that in deciphering the code and then throwing grenades at people, that kind of stuff.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Yeah, we saw like a fair amount of like his background in working with Stasia and the drugs and developing all that stuff. And talked a bit about his background as well as and stuff. Haven't quite worked, and then like through the Vice stuff, I sort of showed what his drives are in terms of making this device for the city, whatever that is.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Struggling with issues from Vice and trauma. I took Spark while we were on the mission, but I'm not sure if I struggled with it specifically.
It didn't cause any detriment in any way.
Seemed like you loved it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it didn't get in the way this time, but it certainly can.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right. So Capriccio.
Oh, hello. Well,
Address
he didn't
the
actually go on a
challenge.
mission, did he?
No, but he was in the scenes.
That's true. He hung around. Like,
Did he
address?
He may not have a lot of these, but we'll see.
Yeah, let's see.
Did he address a challenge with knowledge or arcane power?
I mean, he did go study in the library.
I guess that is knowledge. He did get the one success. Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
I think that's basically all he got to do. Continually express that he is a person who can't be threatened with physical violence. That's just a good time.
Fair.
You can be. I'm going to keep doing so.
Oh, you're going to keep doing so, and he's just going to end up liking you more and more for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I gotta find the scenario where I can get you killed by not doing it directly. That's the problem. I'm not gonna be the one PvP guy in this group, so I just gotta make sure.
I don't think this game can even do PvP.
I'm just saying, I gotta
buy consent.
I gotta find a scenario where I can conceive of a way to bring you down.
Gosh, all I did was say no to your friend once, and now I'm on your hit list.
To be fair, the game does like internal conflict, so that bit's good.
Struggled with issues for Vice and trauma, though. No.
No.
He didn't get there.
All right,
I'll
the
tap two on
teeth.
him.
Execute successful smuggling or acquire new clients or contraband sources.
Yep.
All of it.
Yeah, we did all of that. Lots of it.
So I added a tick. Contend with challenges above your station. You did.
Mm-hmm.
Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. Your crew is strange. You move body parts through the city.
Yep.
Weird
and now
body
we're going
parts
to
obeyed
go-
orders from a demon, and now we're gonna go and do an archaeological expedition.
Yeah.
Express the
Cool.
goal, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Yep.
Definitely.
And there was a lot of inner conflict this time as well about
Oh,
like,
yeah.
how to go about the job and
So that was a level. I know you guys are looking at patron. Are we just going to assume patron or no? Do you want time to think about it?
I vote
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
That
we took-
sounds like a
No,
good one.
we're totally sold on Patreon.
yeah, and because that means we
Okay.
get it.
And
I
I
hear-
got enough XP for a playbook advancement.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Because if we
So-
take Patreon, it also means we can go up to tier 2 next session.
Did we not have enough money right now?
We don't have the rep right now because we didn't finish another job.
We
Oh,
burned
and you
through the
guys
rep.
spent a bunch of rep for.
Well,
Right,
yeah,
we-
I assumed we were going to do a quick job, but nobody wanted to. So.
But now we're gonna do a month job. We'll come back,
Oh.
we'll have rep, and we'll
We'll
have money.
come back.
See,
we'll
I
be fine.
thought we had enough rep to do it when we got this done. So
And then we burned rep, so we don't.
stop fucking burning rep.
We wouldn't be able to do it if we hadn't burned the rep.
Yeah, the only reason we burned the rep was because I thought we were going to finish the job. But
Oh,
it-
yeah,
like,
I thought people just burned rep for like, stat stuff and whatnot.
no.
So I leveled
But
up.
some people did. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right.
What'd you take?
All right, I'm taking calculating. Due to your careful planning during downtime, you get or yourself another downtime action because I've been burning downtime actions to do bizarre things like visit people in prison or work a day job. So I've had to learn how to manage my time.
Fair.
Also, I've been studying the way how Bishop, wait a minute, how does Bishop have time to go to stupid opera stuff and be able to do these things on?
Well, you
on
see,
the
I
side?
have a schedule book here.
Genius.
So
All
good
right.
choice.
So it looks like we've wrapped that up. We have the patron. Do your characters care who the patron is? Do we
I
want to
mean,
figure
I
that
think
out
we
now?
have an obvious patron in the Groom family here.
That's what I was thinking, but I just want to
that makes
clarify.
They like us, we do jobs for them, and they're also legit.
Well, mostly legit.
Yeah, mostly legit.
All right. So I
The only
think
other option I see is like the Forgotten Gods as the patron, but I think it makes more sense for the Groom family. They're sort of where we've been heading.
Right, we're still smugglers. We're not a cult yet.
yeah.
We're like 50% cult. I'm pretty sure we could convince Coil to do anything.
Coil, learn how strange stuff works.
Alright. So I guess if that's everything, let's go ahead and sign out then.
Yeah, nice.
All right.
Anyone got anything they want to sign out with?
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
Barbara Booey. I can't beat that.
Yeah.
But I will remind people of the other stream that I'm on, which is the Lost Worlds Archive, and we're playing Open Legend. We do that every Saturday. I don't remember exactly what time, but if you check out twitch.tv/Lost Worlds Archive, you can find out.
Yeah.
And that's a good time.
Alright.
Who's next?
Matthew, did you want to go?
Sure. I'm Matthew. You can find me at startplaying.games.com. And I've been the storyteller for this session.
Alright. Rafferty, you want to advertise?
We're working on a bunch of stuff. I work over at Sanguine Games. Thanks to everybody who kickstarted the Abyss game, where we're if you haven't responded to your survey, please respond soon because we have unique rewards that you won't be able to get if you don't tell us stuff. And of course, we're working on the Iron Claw, and we're having an Urban Jungle drop pretty soon now. So lots of cool stuff going on.
Yeah. And of course, as always, I'm Griffin, this is Theta, and we've been hosting the game today, and I'd like to thank everyone for coming, thanks for playing, and thanks for running.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Hey.
And we'll catch you all next time. Right, and end stream.